What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So if you guys hear a little bit of wind, it's because I got the fan blowing on me because it is hot as balls right now. Us Canadians are not used to hot ass weather. So anybody who lives down south in the States is gonna call me a big old bitch, or anybody who lives, south of the border, south of the equator, anything like that. It's about 35 degrees Celsius. With the humidity, it's a bit higher than that. So and I'm in a cramped little office basement thing that I rent from. So anyway, if you guys hear that, I apologize. I'll try to edit out as much sound as possible because it's blowing straight on me and the mic's right in front of me. So anyway, you want to make her miss you? Like, really? So I get this question all the time. How do I make her miss me? How do I make her think of the relationship? How do I make her think of all the good times? Let me break down a couple things for you. Time alone is going to help her realize the good things that happen in your relationship. Depending on how the relationship ended, there's all kinds of factors because every relationship and breakup is different. Nobody out there can tell you that this is going to happen or that's going to happen. All we do as coaches is guide you. Coaches are just guides to get you in the right direction. You want to make somebody miss you? Well, that's something that you can use human nature. When someone leaves, there's something about you they don't like. That's it. There's no other thing that you have to pay attention to. Jesus. There's no other thing you got to pay attention to. It's that simple. People overcomplicate breakups all the time. You can't overcomplicate this whole process and this whole thing. When you guys got together, you asked her out. She said yes. You guys went on a date. You guys went on a couple of dates. Things got serious. Then as she spent more time with you, she realized there's things about you that she does not like. Turnoffs, deal breakers. So when she realized those things, she's going, maybe I'm not really down for this guy anymore. And somewhere along the way, usually near the end of the breakup, guys will start really evaluating themselves and how they appear in the relationship. That's when they come to us, coaches, myself and whoever, and say like, hey, you know what? I got complacent. I did this, I did that. I got a drinking problem. I got this problem. I can't find a job. Whatever the problem may be, if it's driving a wedge in your relationship, you need to fix that problem. But people usually come to me and to any other coaches out there too late. When a woman loses attraction for you, it's usually a gradual decline, but you don't see it because you're blind to her actions. You can probably feel something's a little wrong with her, but you don't pay attention. And that feeling, you can't ignore it, because when you ignore that feeling, you're in for a world of hurt. Because there's little things that she's going to do or not do when she's losing attraction for you. So she's going to sit further away from you, text you less, send you less hearts, say she misses you less sex, all that good stuff, right? That stuff goes out the window, or gradually goes out the window, climbs out the window, let's say. Using that knowledge of saying, okay, if these things were turning her off, you could probably think back to the relationship. Okay, this turned her off, that turned her off, that turned her off. Fix them. It's really that fucking simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Fix the issue. Because if you ever do get a chance, do you really think she's going to want to go back out with that same guy? Do you think she's going to want... She's only going to test the waters with you if she thinks you've changed. And usually guys will do all this convincing, like, oh, I'll change, I'll be a better man, I'll do all this better, I'll do all that better. And then there will be a point where she doesn't spend any time with you and you do no contact and all that shit. And then she's going to go, let's see if this motherfucker changed. And if you lose weight, or if you start eating really healthy, if you're not even the same person, if you're a much better version of yourself, they see you for your potential. They see how good you can be, how strong you can be. They see that, and that's what they want. So when you don't act in that way, they're going to go, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? I thought he was going to be a great dude. Get rid of those bad habits. Get rid of those bad behaviors. Everyone in this chat, or not chat, but comment section, and people who I talk to daily are all going to be like, it's so hard. Yeah, it is. It really is hard to do self-development because you have to leave behind bad habits and bad behaviors. I still have some of my own. It depends on really how bad you want it. There's a couple coaching clients that I have in my Telegram that are like, well, okay, like, what are the odds that she'll come back? And I'm like, I'm not a fucking mind reader, dude. Like, you have to put the work in. So start putting the work in. Start reading and do nothing but self-development. Do nothing but work on you. And that's how you're going to make somebody miss you. I really hope that makes sense for you guys, because what is there to miss? And here's one more little point. You guys are going to be like, how are they going to know that I've improved myself? They're not. Unless they have you on Instagram or some sort of social media before, and they see some pictures going up and they're like, holy shit, look at this guy, right? Maybe it's a weight loss thing or muscle building thing, whatever your thing is. So if they see that gradual stuff on social media, but you're actually putting the work in and you're not doing it just for her, you're doing it for you, that's going to be a plus, right? But other than that, they're not going to know. They have to miss you enough. And chicks really only miss guys who are really, really masculine and in their masculine frame all the time. Okay? So make sure that you always stay in that space, in that headspace. Stay in your frame. Stay in your masculine energy. Always be pushing for more. Always be pushing for better. Okay? Okay, so that's it for this video. I love you guys. Take it easy. Tactical Soap is the sponsor, and that is going to be in the description down below.